All right. Bye. Edit.
Raw dogging.
And oh, goodness. And welcome back to another episode of Anime Tofu. Tofu'ers, welcome back once again. It's finally here. It's finally here. The moment that we've actually waited for all year long. And that's Dragon Ball Z week, buddy. You want to know why it's Dragon Ball Z week? Because we got Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero and a new series, Dragon Ball Daima, out in these streets. So welcome once again. As you all know, I am your host, Methodical One, a.k.a. Goku, with my co-host, Justin Longbeard, a.k.a. Vegeta. No, let me take it back, a.k.a. Piccolo. Let's take it. And we also have Daddy Bojangles, a.k.a.
Oolong.
Yamcha in the hole.
Oolong.
Yamcha in the hole. He's in the hole.
I'm gonna go and be Vegeta for this one, guys. That's what's up.
Nah, you Yamcha in the hole, dog. Like, it ain't changing.
Well, I mean, that's fair. So, I mean, before we jump into Daima, if you guys want to go and change your Uzumaki stuff over, hey, guys, we do record these sometimes, a couple of nights. It's tough for us to get our schedules to align.
Let me edit my headline. That's wild, dude.
That's hilarious. Here we go.
Oh boy. And this, normally, our newer structure episode is things tend to be a little bit 30 minutes. We'll try to keep it to 30 minutes, but this is a Dragon Ball Z episode, man. And there's a lot to unpack. And I guarantee you there's going to be a lot to be said. So, man, I'm not even going to hold no hands, nothing else. We getting right into it. So, y'all know the story of Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Daima basically takes place at the very end of Dragon Ball Z. We get a flashback that pretty much tells you everything that happens. It shows everybody that Goku's fought. It shows all the major transformation. It shows all the major fights and introduces two new characters from the demon realm. The crazy thing about it is this takes place before Super, technically before GT. To be honest, the premise is very, very similar to GT's premise.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be a red flag. Let's hope it isn't. But it could be a red flag. So all the characters are the same. You know who the characters are. It's just wild to do a 1 episode review, considering that we've watched 400 episodes of Dragon Ball at this point, between Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super, and the movies. So, all right, dude, let's get into it. So, who wants to start? How do y'all feel so far? As being avid Dragon Ball Z watchers and Dragon Ball fans, I mean, not a lot happened in the very first episode. What y'all got, man?
I'll go ahead and start, dude, because I was a certified hater on Dragon Ball Daima right off the rip. When they announced it, I was like, and I'm still where's my new Super? Why are we getting this? But then I started watching it. I sat down and turned on, I was watching it, and I wasn't doing this. I was doing this. I'm back, baby. I love Dragon Ball. Any new Dragon Ball is good Dragon Ball. I like the animation was gorgeous. The Buu saga never looked better. We had some cool little fan service Goku Vegeta fight right off the rip.
Mm-hmm.
I was just happy to be here. And plus, we finally got someone who represents Justin and Dragon Ball so well. And it's not Master Roshi. It's Neva the Namek.
Oh, you talking about the dude who stank?
Yeah, dude. That dude stank, dude.
that super old Namek dude. He was like
And he's
barely
stuck,
getting
bro.
out. Yeah, dude. I was
Bro,
like,
When's the
"Oh."
last time he took a bath? He goes, oh, no, no. It was a few
That
years
time when I
ago.
fell into the mud a year ago, bro. Hey,
Nelson
dog,
doesn't stink, guys. And for people
Thanks,
who's never
buddy.
been around him in real life, he actually smells quite nice. But Neva is extremely.
hey, yo, pause on that beat. Hey, yo.
Hey, we just got back from a music festival, dude. I worked lots of deodorant. You got to take care of yourself, bro. You don't want to be
I
one of
use the
those.
full body deodorant, bro.
That's,
Like,
that's
you
it,
just
bro.
put it everywhere, dog. Okay.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
But I was happy, dude. I really liked the first episode. I've seen some criticisms around the internet that it was overly long, and sure, but I have just such an attachment to these characters that whatever. I liked it. I was entertained from start to finish.
I watched it the whole time smiling. So here's my thing. I feel like if you hated on it for being long, that's okay. But the reality is, I think that it's a cool little entry level for some people to at least be like, okay, what's happening kind of deal. But also, I think you have to watch all the other really for it to make sense, I think. But I loved seeing the flashback stuff. Like you said, Boo Saga's never looked better. Is it very GT-esque? Yes. Because in GT, Emperor Pilaf comes and makes a wish as he's staring at the dragon. Goku happens to stumble upon him, and Goku's like, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "Oh, I wish you were a kid again." And then Goku's a kid, right? Well, in this one, the demon dude's like, "Well, I'm going to wish you guys all to be first graders," which is such a random. I mean, come on, bro. Wish them to be babies or something if you really want them to be helpless. We saw
Yeah.
how Kid Goku turns out. He still can destroy, but. I love the premise of this, man. I think it's fun. It reminds me of GT, and I'm not a GT hater. I actually love GT, and I love Dragon Ball, the original, also. So those kind of throwbacks, I enjoy that kind of stuff. So I'm here for this. I loved it. Episode 1, awesome.
Yeah, I guess I'm.
How did I know the whole time we were talking? I
Yeah.
just looked at Virgil's
Yeah.
face. And it's like,
So, okay. So, things that I like. Animation is absolutely phenomenal. Hopefully, this is not an Uzumaki thing to where, they're going to change studios in the next episode. And then, we're looking like, y'all remember how Dragon Ball Super looked a couple episodes, bro, where you're like, dog, was that kids with crayon in there, bro? Like, hopefully we can keep up this animation because it is absolutely gorgeous in like the shots and everything. It's really, really good looking. It's really colorful. Now,
let's get down to the nitty gritty.
the main two, the two newest characters that they introduced, I wasn't particularly a fan of. A little bit on the annoying side. That's okay. I don't really mind it. This whole demon realm, though, which is weird considering that we've watched Super, and I don't think we've ever seen the demon realm in Super. Deborah's dad. Did y'all notice that? That this world is ran by Deborah's dad? He's the overlord. So I got questions. I have a lot of questions. They were watching the fights, seeing the fights in that animation though. Boy, that was you got to give it that, bro. It was definitely that, seeing that animation and seeing those key moment fights. I have a problem with the kid thing, dude. I don't know. I don't get what Dragon Ball ordeal is with kids and why that's the first thing that you want to do is the kids, and why not? You already have introduced kids, so why don't we just follow those two instead? You can make it to where the other ones disappear and the other ones have to save them, because my thing is, what happens to those two? What happens to Gotenks, and what happens?
They're babies.
They're babies now.
They're babies.
By kids,
yes.
And their parents are kids. So you see where this is really stupid. And he was like, but you know what?
Bulma was turning into a kid too.
Oh wow!
But what was weird? He said turn all the adults into kids. So why the kids getting turned into?
Remember, because they said, "What are you going to do with
mentioned
the baby?" The dragon goes, "What are you going to do with the ones that are already kids?" He goes, "Make them babies."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's goofy, dog. It's goofy.
It's anime.
My biggest problem with this episode is I get the fan service, but I think there was just too much of it. They could have condensed that kind of down and went into it because basically the first 20 minutes is them recapping all of Dragon Ball Z, and I'm like, okay, we get it, but let's. I thought it was gonna play particularly a moment of importance to the story because after he mentioned, Deborah being the king, the king of the demon world and all of that, I thought something like that was going to play into it, but it really didn't matter. Am I excited to watch more of it? Yes. Am I scared that it might turn into GT? Yes.
Which GT's awesome.
You said.
I'll die on that hill, bro.
There's pieces of GT that's awesome, but I'm wondering if certain aspects of GT carry over. The biggest thing about GT was it didn't reset the power levels. It's just that their bodies could not contain the higher power levels, so they could never go past Super Saiyan 1. But we also know that if you merge, it can happen. I'm just wondering how this is going to play out, and hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully we can get some good enemies out of this. One thing about Dragon Ball is great villains, and hopefully that continues. GT, that's my biggest problem with GT right there, bro, is the villains in GT were pretty weak and they were pretty generic. So I'm just hoping it doesn't follow though.
It didn't go very far though.
Yeah, I'm going to throw it out there, boys. I really believe that you're going to get your Demon Realm wish because I feel like this episode built up those guardians of the Demon Realm Dragon Balls and oh, no one's ever defeated them. So no one's ever used the Demon Realm Dragon Balls. So we have to go to Earth and use theirs because they're easier to get to wish these people to kids. I have some inkling feeling that they're going to have to go to the Demon Realm to use those Dragon Balls to get their bodies back. So those Taigi, whatever those robe guardians are, they're going to end up fighting those. Those are going to be like the villains. I think that's where the show's going. Again, I could be dead wrong. I'm just happy to be here.
I'm calling one thing though that Justin's going to get his wish because I think this particular run is going to boost the absolute hell out of Piccolo, considering that now that we know the Namecs are from the Demon Realm.
Well, we got Neva, who's already stronger than Piccolo.
So I think we're going to see a bump. Piccolo finally going to get that bump, buddy, that they was listening to you when, what I'm saying, they heard your cries, bro, and he's finally going to get that bump. I still wonder what's going to happen to certain characters. I wonder what's going to happen to Gohan, which we didn't actually see. Was he in the episode? He wasn't even in the episode. No, because he was off studying.
Well, I just want to make a mention of that Piccolo getting his bump. I know it takes place before Dragon Ball Super, but we just act like Orange Piccolo ain't out here, bruh. He got a bump. What more you want this dude to have?
Yeah, but that technically, as of right now, isn't canon, so it doesn't matter.
That's true.
In the Dragon Ball Z world, bro, my boy still ain't even the Mystic Saiyan, bro. He's still extra frumpy out here, dog. Like they doing my man Gohan wrong out in the game. So hopefully, I'm still excited. I am glad to be here. I kind of wish they would have finished Super, but we're getting ready to get both of them coinciding at the same time. So maybe we get Daima at one bit of the season and we get Super on the other end of the season. And I'm okay with that. I'm here for it. But I just got to play devil's advocate because there's some red flags. But it's something that we're not going to have Beerus and Whis, though. They're excellent characters and they're fun. So, but I guess we're getting the Kais instead. We're getting the Supreme Kai. And what's the other dude? I forgot what the other dude's name is.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the little Demon Realm dude? Well, dude,
no, I'm talking about remember the Kai had
guys were there.
They emerged, but then they had Boo eat them and spit them back out, and
was it Obito or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Well, one thing go ahead, Robert.
Oh, you're dude. Go ahead, bro.
Well, I was gonna say one thing about GT that I don't want to overlook is that when Goku transformed, he transformed to a Super Saiyan 4, which made him like that beast-looking Saiyan, which made him go from a kid to an adult body for a short period of time. I'm wondering if in this, we're going to see them find transformations that are different and get some of those alternate looks and stuff like that from all these characters that we know. Because that's one
What's
thing.
Super Saiyan 4?
Have you not seen it? Hold on, bro. Let me find a picture of it, dude.
Or maybe the Saiyan part is not what we focus on this go around. That may be,
I mean, that's true. Or, because if any of those dudes start to, hold on, let me share screen. Here you go. But like this Goku.
Dog, that was not the Dragon Ball.
That's Dragon Ball GT, bro.
No, I'm talking about in the back. No.
Oh, the Uzumaki.
Dang. Guys, we're slacking.
Hey, bro,
Hey,
I'm all just rolling in the back of the head in the back right there. No, I'm like,
there we go. Hey, it was ready. Sorry. Wow. Well, we've talked a lot about Dragon Ball Daima. But anyway, yeah, dude, I think that there could be some cool transformations. Also, I think it takes it back to the Dragon Ball roots a little bit, to more of the adventuring around to find things versus,
fighting all the time.
Fighting, yeah.
About that. We just talked about that, Super. And that's one of my problems with Super is that they've been in this tournament for so long, bro. Let's find something else to do.
Yeah. I think this gives them a chance to do that. Like,
I look forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
They're going to be in the demon realm. They're going to fight those little guardians for the Dragon Balls, and then they're going to fight Deborah's dad. You're going to get that virtual. You're going to see Deborah's dad appear, and they're going to throw hands with him.
Hey, bro, I swear to God, if it's the main guy from Sandland, I'm cutting it off, dog. And I'll never watch Dragon Ball Daima again, dog. Please don't do that. Please don't try to interplay the two worlds. Let's not make this a thing. All right, so we've given some predictions. We talked about the very first episode. We talked about what we liked. Man, where do you feel? I don't know. Watching this particular episode didn't necessarily give me a feel of Dragon Ball Z. It didn't necessarily give me a feel of GT. It didn't give me a feel of Super, and it didn't give me a feel of Dragon Ball. Do you think that's a good thing that this show is feeling this way? Is it maybe because we've watched so much Dragon Ball and this is I don't want to say that it's untamed territory. I guess it is untamed territory because first time it was just Goku that turned into a kid. Now it's everybody. So what are y'all thinking? Y'all think that's good? That they played the fan service at the beginning, but it doesn't really feel like either one of those shows, and maybe we're getting new, or do you think that it'll kind of fall in line eventually with one of your standard Dragon Ball tropes?
I feel like the first 70% of it's Dragon Ball Z, so it feels like Dragon Ball Z to me because it is pretty much watching them fight Majin Buu and doing all the things, and those guys are just kind of reflecting on that. It feels to me, it feels like a blend of Z and GT and less on the Super side potentially. And the only reason it really feels GT-ish is because the kid thing. But the animation of this I feel like is very different than anything we've seen in the Dragon Ball space so far. But yeah, I mean, again, I'm excited for it because it is a little different than Super. And while it would be cool to keep getting more Super, since we are still going to get more Super, it's also cool to get something different in this universe.
Yeah, I ate the crow, dude. I was this show's biggest hater when it was announced, and now I'm its number one stan. I'm excited to see where it goes. And the English dub isn't available until November 10th, and November 10th through 12th, it's going to be in theaters. I'm there. I'm going to be in the theater.
I'm gonna go. I'd go.
I'll go with you guys. Let's do it.
Because I kind of wonder if they're going to cut it different. Like, instead of just showing 3 episodes, it's a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, they cut it to where it's a movie. They've done it before, so why not do it now? Even though I play devil's advocate, man, it's still Dragon Ball. And the only reason why I normally stop watching Dragon Ball is if something just ridiculous happens and it pisses me off. There's a couple of times that I almost stopped watching Super, bro, because the animation was just so bad. I don't know who was doing the animation. I was like, dog, this is rough.
There was one moment where I saw Vegeta in some of the Super animation. I was like, What'd they do to especially in the Goku Black saga, when they actually go back to the Trunks time or go up to Trunks time, and you just saw Vegeta, and I was like, I could have drawn this.
Yeah,
And I suck.
And that was that was a rough watch. That's a rough watch. And Dragon Ball always has this. It always has this kind of sheen to it. Because I mean, you can watch Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Balls, in where they do just the upscale and the colors. It still looks fine today, bro. It looked great. Dragon Ball is a little bit rougher, but it still looks good. It looks better than some of them super episodes. Boy, we was out there. We was in the trenches for them super episodes.
Some of those where they like made the movie longer to make it like a story arc or whatever. The first one with Beerus. Some of those episodes are rough.
Yep. But that was, the great thing about Super though was the introduction of Beerus early, and Beerus and Wise were great characters and still are. Bro, I just thought about something.
Look at that Vegeta.
Oh, bro, that's awful. That's awful, dog.
Yeah.
Bro,
it looks like they pulled that off DeviantArt, man. Actually, I'm sorry. I just insulted DeviantArt. My bad. We've seen better stuff on there than that. Ugh.
I got a very important question for you all.
All right, hit us.
Does Daima make Yamcha relevant again?
No.
Hey, let's before we say no though, Super made Tien, Master Roshi.
Hey.
Yeah. And I think really them two, right? Were they the only two that fought in the big tournament?
Nah, Krillin did too.
Krillin, it's hard for me to say Krillin hasn't been relevant because he's fought in a lot of other things. Like he went to Namek, and he always shows up. I mean, and he always does the thing. He's not as strong as Goku in them, but Krillin always gets respect.
But I mean, he always got respect though, because they already stated that he's the strongest human, period, and it ain't close. I mean, let's be honest. If you catch the Destructo disc and you ain't paying no attention, bro, you done. You done. Because mean, he almost killed Nappa with that bad boy.
It's true.
So don't sell Krillin short. Plus, hey, bro, Krillin went out there and got some of the best cheeks in the game, bro. Don't sell.
Hey, that's what I'm saying though. Krillin always gets respect, but Tien has been kind of out of the game. Yamcha's out of the game. Master Roshi, nobody even thinks about him as a warrior. But then Super comes back around to that tournament, and those three dudes all show up, and Tien's awesome. And then Master Roshi's pretty awesome in the tournament too, for the most part. And so, I mean, I think anything's possible. Yamcha can come back.
Master Roshi's been more powerful than Yamcha. Ain't never reached the level to be more powerful than Master Roshi though.
Hey, Master Roshi's that guy though.
Especially when he gets buff Roshi, bro.
Yeah, dude.
He buffed out now when he hits that pre, bro. He gets 2 scoops of the pre, and he's out here, dog. He's ready to go. I got So this is another thing right now, and I don't know if y'all noticed. There's 3 sets of Dragon Balls floating around. Like, does this ever end, dog? Like, does every realm just have Dragon Balls? Because he was like, and it was really weird that they went after the Earth ones instead of going after the Namekian ones, because they're just right there as well. Like, they're not far apart. So I wonder why particularly they went for one over the other.
You mean why they went for the Earth's Dragon Balls instead of their own?
Well, are the Namekian ones? Because the Namekian ones on the planet right outside of ain't Namek right outside of Earth?
I don't really know.
Because didn't they brought the planet back, and that's where everybody's been living, and it's right outside of Earth. So why not? And they still have their own Dragon Balls. Or are we just gonna act like that doesn't exist? And does it mean
they could get 3 wishes on the one on Earth? So I don't know if that played into that too.
They don't get 3 for the what was it about the Namek ones though? The Namek ones could be used almost immediately, right?
Yeah.
So after you use them, they didn't turn to stone. You could just go find them again and use them immediately.
Yeah.
The buff dragon, bro. He buff.
The buff dragon. Yeah.
More interesting things. What does this mean for Boo? So we know that Oob definitely exists in this world because it takes place at the end of Dragon Ball Z. So, hey, bro, kid fat Boo would be hilarious if that's a thing.
I hope so.
I hope so too. Right. What
Fat
about
Boo's going to be hilarious, bro. I hope
Kid
that.
Hercule? Yeah.
Yep. And but what does that mean for Oob? Do we see the return of Oob or no? Nah, we just gonna.
I feel like they've just kind of thrown Oob to the side. They tried to make a thing with Oob there for a while, and I think they just realized like no one cared. I don't know if that's
Was
true.
he in GT?
He was in GT for like the first 2 or 3 episodes of GT because Goku comes back and he's like, I trained with Oob for the last 5 years, and that was the end of it. And then you never see him again. So I feel like they just they tease that Oob exists just to say, hey, we did this thing, but then they just, I don't know, they never fully embrace Oob.
You know what's crazy is he could be such a great character, dude, because I mean he could be good, but like in times of battle, you see moments of Kid Buu show up. You know how great that would be? Or maybe his transformation where he starts transforming, he transformed into forms of Buu. Like it would be kind of cool. So, but hey, whatever, man. We don't make Dragon Ball, we just watch it.
That's right, bro. We appreciate Dragon Ball.
We do. We really do. I don't really trying to think of some more random things that could happen in this particular show. I wonder how many characters this has affected. And does it affect everybody? Does it affect Master Roshi? Does it affect Yamcha? Does it affect, Tien? Does it? Because we didn't see any of them.
Sure.
So I'm wondering, does it affect them? Does it affect Hercule? Well, they said everybody that fought. He said everybody that fought in the tournament, right? Like whoever fought
against Boo.
So that's.
I mean, I feel like it's gonna be everybody. I feel like they said anybody and all their friends. And so, I mean, Master Roshi, I feel like it is gonna be literally everyone that we know is gonna be children.
Yeah, we'll just have to see, boys. We'll have to see on episode 2 what's gonna happen.
Because I don't know if this is real or not, but I'm gonna share a link here in just a moment.
I have a feeling all of us are gonna tune in for episode 2.
Oh, we 100%, bro.
We are.
Here, look at this. This is Master Roshi.
Episode 2 and 3.
Bro. Amazing.
Hey, bro. I like it. Him and Krillin are gonna look like brothers, dog. Let's go.
I'm here for this. Listen, I feel like all these dudes. It's gonna make a lot of people relevant again. I'm here for it.
I need to see this Kid Piccolo though. I need this Kid Piccolo, bro.
I'm excited for Kid Piccolo.
I'm excited for more Neva.
Which one?
Neva.
What about the dude hiding in the shadows that looks like a knockoff? What he looks just like Trunks from except he's blue skinned. Did y'all see him hiding in the shadows?
Oh yeah, I did.
But we didn't ever meet who he was, and he was just kind of around.
Yep.
So I'm excited, man. It's good. It's nice to get more Dragon Ball, considering that the creators no longer here. R.I.P.
RIP.
But hopefully, man, I know my man, Mr. Longbeard stands. Well, we lose him. We lose my man. We lose my. Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, you're gonna be here to give his final toe. Yeah, he should hopefully jump back in just when we go ahead.
Kids.
Yeah.
Not that way.
That is not the way I wanted to come back to this, but all right, dude. Yeah.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you what though. These pictures of this, like, I guess they're showing pictures of the animation. Dog, I don't think the animation takes a drop, bro. Like, some of these pictures are absolutely phenomenal.
I feel like they really invested in this, as they should.
Oh, I see my man Corin, bro. I just seen a picture where Corin's in there, bro. We get him back.
I'm excited for this show, dude.
Bro, is that a baby Vegeta? I mean, that's a baby Frieza, dog. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. Excited. It's a good
I
time to
am,
be a
yeah.
Dragon Ball fan.
It is a good time to be a Dragon Ball fan. I'm gonna go ahead and kick off this tofu rating with a 100.
I ain't going that far.
Oh, that's what I was going to say too.
I ain't going that far.
I mean,
It went better.
it's Dragon Ball. I mean, if anything's ever going to get a perfect score from me, it's this show.
I don't think it's
100 for love.
100 for love. I love it.
I refuse. I'm bringing the score down. Bringing the score down. I don't even know. I don't know, man. Looking at the pictures and things like I can't say I'm excited to see these kids' versions of our favorite characters, bro. But the animation looks like it doesn't take a drop. Shout out Uzumaki. I'm excited to see where it goes. So y'all know what we got to do. Where that rating at, buddy? What y'all got for the rating for Dragon Ball Daima?
100.
100.
The fact of the matter, I'm gonna give it a 75. I refuse. I refuse. I like the hype, but I ain't that. I can't give this episode that. Am I hyped to watch it? Yes.
Average score of 92. You heard it here first, baby.
I don't like it at all.
Virgil made it a little more humble of a score.
Yeah, but I know. Dude.
I'm not a fan. It wasn't better than that first episode of Uzumaki, though. You know, that's a strong.
This is the best anime I've watched all year.
And I love how much of a hater you are. Hey, listen, dude, if it tells you guys anything about how good this first episode was, it turned a hater into a believer.
This guy. I was a certified
Dude,
hater.
hold on. First and foremost, being a friend of this guy for as long as I have, he is a sucker for nostalgia. And I mean sucker with the capital S. So it hits him all in the feels. And then he starts thinking about the days where his life was nothing but like Taco Bell and Mountain Dew. So don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. But I'm not gonna hate. I would definitely say with a score of I'm not going to mention the score because the score disgusts me at the current moment. But anyway, it definitely does deserve to be watched. If you are a fan of Dragon Ball Z, definitely check it out. If you're not a fan of Dragon Ball, I don't really think it's going to change anything. But hey, the cuteness of the kids may be able to get your significant other to watch it, bro. So you use that to your advantage to get her to watch and be like, no, is it like Dragon Ball Z? No, honey, it's more like Dragon Ball. It's more enjoyable. They're kids. I mean, and then once you're 20 minutes in, or you're 20 episodes in, bro, it's too late. She's invested. So use the cuteness to your advantage, fellas. So with that being said, I ain't giving no recommendations to watch Dragon Ball Z. Shows that you can watch like Dragon Ball Z, I ain't giving you no recommendations because every damn anime out there is born from this show. So, I mean, go watch an anime that has action because it's pretty much off of Dragon Ball's pause. Like the way they came out. That's weird. But
check out One Piece.
One Piece, Bleach, Jujutsu Kaisen. Like we could go down the list. My Hero Academia, One Punch Man, all of it exists because Dragon Ball was successful. I don't care what nobody says. It's not up for debate. It's not up for debate. Sure. So your big three wouldn't exist without Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is your daddy.
I mean, there you go.
It is what it is. All right. Well, are we going to watch the season of this? Yeah.
May do a review of every episode just for funsies.
Right. Like we're going to do a mid-season. Y'all want to do a mid-season review? We ain't never did a mid-season review. Let's do a mid-season.
I mean, I'm thinking every episode review. I'm fine.
I'm down. Every episode.
You talking about where we shoot shorts, bro, and we just like, what y'all think about this? I'm here. I'm here.
Dude. I'm okay with that.
You heard it here first. Every episode.
Series like that. Let's go. All right, let's do it. I will do. I'm here for it. The rest of y'all should be here for it too. Granted, we did get Sandland. This is a lot better than Sandland, without question. And I didn't hate Sandland. I've watched more episodes of Sandland, and Sandland is interesting, but Sandland ain't gonna be Dragon Ball. So check it out. With that being said, last words, gentlemen. Gentlemen, actually, no. Before we get to the last words, we were going to discuss one more thing about Dragon Ball Week, and that is Sparkling Zero. So, because two of us are engulfed in what is The Legend of Zelda, brilliant game. Echoes is brilliant. If you haven't played it, we haven't had time to touch it, but my man, Mr. Longbeard over here is enjoying himself. So tell us a little about your experience so far, bro. How you feel about it?
So I love this game. If you liked Kakarot, if you liked, Fighter Z, I think this is a game that you could play. The thing I like about it is the story stuff is there, but it's pretty no nonsense. It gets you into fights very quickly. And, you could play for about an hour, and before you know it, you're fighting Frieza. So it's a very fast paced game, but the fighting in this game is really, really fun. It does feel like you're fighting. It feels like you're playing the show, which
That's cool.
is pretty awesome. There's some skill to it, especially like on the defensive side of it, being able to counter and do some of those things. But I mean, unlocking characters, the menu is vast. I don't even know all the things there is to do in this game yet. So I've just been doing the episodes to unlock stuff and get stuff to go and purchase these things out of the store, but I haven't even purchased anything yet. So it's one of those, you collect the Zenny to go and spend on capsules to upgrade your characters and stuff. So I haven't done that yet, but this game's got a lot to it. It's awesome. Highly recommend if you're a DBZ fan. If you're a fighting game fan, I mean, we have a friend named Dylan, and he has been playing it, and he hasn't really even watched the show, but he likes the game. So there you go. I mean, I think that's something that anybody can get into.
Yeah, and you're not the only one, dude. The Metacritic on this one's sitting at 81, which is high for an anime game. A lot of high praise. The website Level Up said it's the Budokai Tenkaichi 4 everyone's dreamed of. So if you have great memories of that, this game's definitely for you. I'm looking forward to getting it down the line.
I mean, there's something about being able to shoot, the Kamehameha through a mountain and smash your enemy in the face with it. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, it literally is like playing the game. It is so fun. Or playing the show.
Once again, hey, bro, this seems to be a thing for Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is the granddaddy of all the rest of your anime fighting games, bro. And the crazy thing is, ain't none of them as good as Dragon Ball. Like, there's some that came pretty close. Shout out to Bleach on the DS. Bleach on the DS was phenomenal. Jump Superstars that played like Super Smash Brothers also on the DS back in the day. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I'll give you the Naruto games when they first came out, but still ain't none of them Dragon Ball. So that should tell you something right there. Also, you should give Fighter a chance if you never played it.
Oh, yeah.
I can tell you right now, if you do decide to play it and you ain't never play a staff online, bro, because you're gonna get waxed. Don't you're gonna get waxed. And with that being said, the studio that made Fighter Z, which is the same studio that makes Blaze Blue, is making a Hunter fighting game.
I'll be playing that too.
Yeah.
Y'all see that? That looks crazy. And it actually looks better than Fighter Z did. So I'm excited about that. Be out in 2025. 2025 is going to be a crazy year. I guess it's going to be a crazy year, not just for gaming, for anime as well. I guess, fellas, let's get to these final words now, since we got our little Sparkling Zero out the way. Final words, Daddy Bojangles, start us off if you got anything.
Dragon, rock the dragon.
It's good final words. It's good final words.
All right, I'm going to use my final words in my last, I'm going to say 30 seconds to say Dragon Ball GT is not as bad as everybody keeps trying to say it is. I don't care what anybody else on my co-hosts say. Go give Dragon Ball GT a chance. It is an awesome anime. If you're a hater, don't listen to what Reddit tells you. GT's all right. 60 episodes, some solid fights, good adventure. Goku's the man. Don't listen to the haters. Go watch GT.
I love the passion, dude. I love the passion. GT did have that cool, like, Dark Dragon Ball storyline, right?
Yeah,
or did I fever dream that? Because
No.
I watched GT exactly once and, like, just kind of mind wiped it.
Yeah, GT's awesome.
He just keeps trying to push it down our throat, but I don't know if I like the agenda. I like the agenda. GT is a real Dragon Ball. Like you could just see Justin out there with a sign that says GT is a real Dragon Ball. Make it canon, bro. No, we're not hearing it, sir. No. You know what? I don't really think I have anything this week. Hopefully, Dragon Ball will find some new fans and less haters. Because the big thing, I'm gonna get serious for a moment. The internet has really, really hated on Dragon Ball here lately, and it's wild. It doesn't even make sense, bro. I refuse to let you hate on Dragon Ball, and then you tell me how great My Hero Academia is, or you tell me how great Bleach is, bro. Like, get out of my face, dog. I'm not hearing none of that. Because again, back to what I said earlier, without Dragon Ball, it don't exist. You can argue with your grandmama, you can argue with your daddy, you can argue with your mom that used to be your dad. I don't know, but we ain't hearing none of it. We ain't hearing none of it, dog. We ain't hearing none of that here. So recognize Dragon Ball. Hopefully, it's to make some new fans and the youngins come around once more. Also, prayers to the Lord above that this doesn't turn into GT. I got to, bro. I had to. There were some cool sagas though. If Dragon Ball GT had not went into the Dark Dragon saga where they were just fighting the dragons, it would have been fine. It would have been fine. But that's where
I actually remember thinking that was all right.
Nah, it was pretty mid, dog.
And I liked Baby Vegeta. Didn't Vegeta have like white hair and like a crew cut or something? I mean, like
Baby, yeah. Well, you mean Baby, who mocked Vegeta? He turned into Vegeta. I mean, like I said, it had its cool parts. I actually was a fan of Pan.
Talking about the show's awakening long dormant memories. Ugh.
I like Pan.
Listen, go try it. Baby's a good villain. That's all I'm saying.
You know who else?
Hey, you know what, dude? Challenge accepted. I will watch Dragon Ball GT. Done.
You know who else said just try it? Diddy. Anyway, we're gonna finish this episode by saying once again, do not forget to follow us at Facebook, Instagram, and of course, do we have like we don't have no TikTok yet, dude.
Not yet. We gotta get there.
We need to get a TikTok, don't we? So, follow us on all your social media platforms. And this dude, I can't even finish. And definitely on YouTube. We're gonna start coming with the shorts a little bit more. Pause. Like actual shorts, and we're gonna give a little bit more information here soon. Don't forget to join our Discord link. I don't know what the topic of the week is gonna be. I'm sure it's probably gonna be something Dragon Ball Z related because Dragon Ball week. Don't forget to follow our friends at Optic Blast Broadcast and the Nerdy Reads podcast. As two of the hosts are on the show as well. Definitely follow them out and follow the rest of Hipster Goblin Media. I believe we're gonna do a video here soon. My guy over here who finds the weirdest foods in the world says, "Hey, bro, this speaks of our friendship when your friend texts you and is like, hey, bro, what you got on these glizzy chips?" And I'm like, wait a minute, what? Just text another man that we got glizzy chips in the weight, bro. Like, so we gonna try it. I can't even say it. It's just really hard to be like, I'm about to put these glizzy chips in my mouth, dog. No, dog. I can't do it. But we're gonna try it.
We're gonna try it. Say it like that. It makes it sound so much
try it, dog. It's glizzy. You talking about, bro? I'm gonna be honest with you about these glizzy chips. I'm thinking about like how they get the flavor, and like did they boil the hot dogs, bro, or just take the water and put it in the chips, dog? I'm kind of
all I know is you're taking the first bite.
Pause. Now, first and foremost, we doing a countdown. I will not, dog. I will not. What kind of chips are these anyway? I expect this out of Pringles.
I don't know when we
I mean,
hop on-
Lay's is known for doing this kind of
I
stuff.
think there's like
feel
it's a Circle K chip, bro. It's not even like a.
Oh my God, dog! Like you really out here. He's buck wild. So if there's 2 hosts missing for future episodes of Anime Tofus because we out here eating Circle K glizzy chips, dog.
Hey, dude,
Oh.
you know, Lay's does have a glizzy chip.
But that's Lay's, bro, not Circle K.
I'm
We
saying.
don't know where the Circle K chips is coming from, dog. We don't know where the Circle K chips is coming
Oh,
from.
never mind. This is AI image. So
Oh, yeah, okay.
you're stuck with Circle K. Sorry.
He's actually trying to make it feel better, bro. We out here with the Circle K chips, bro.
Oh, dude, there it is. The grilled hot dog Circle K chip. Ooh.
And you know what I wonder even more?
Limited
Like,
edition. Flavored with mustard, relish, and onion. But we have to act quick. My bag says these lose freshness on December 2nd, 2024. And we don't have time.
That's next week. We gotta hurry up, bros.
hey, bro, if I bite into this chip and it tastes like a gas station glizzy, bro, I might have to fight you, dog. Like, it's a lot of things. The gas station glizzies is like, anyway. So if there are 2 missing members of the Anime Tofu, hosting chairs next week, y'all know what happened. We might be back, we might not, bro. But all I'm saying is watch Dragon Ball, watch Uzumaki, bro, and stay away from the glizzy chips, dog. Dude,
All 3 of us are eating these chips when we go to the theaters for Dragon Ball Daima's dub. This is what we're doing. We're going to open these in the theater. You heard it here first. See you next week, everyone.
I mean popcorn.
See ya.